When I went to the press screening of The Green Book, it was obvious from the get-go that they were after an Oscar with the film. And I kind of expected it to be even based on the preview. So, having said that though, I actually did enjoy the film, knowing that they were going to probably get an Oscar nomination. But the question is that film really worth the Oscar win that it received? It seems like there's a lot of people in a bit of an outrage lately about that particular film and the fact that it won over many of the other contenders in the category. But you kind of got to break it down, first of all. So let's take a look at the film. You've got Viggo Mortensen, who gained weight for the film. Oscars love that kind of stuff. He put on an accent. Hey, I'm an Italian from Italy, or I'm an Italian from New York. I'm a tough guy. You had Mahershala Ali. Also, the two of them playing off each other was great. You have a film that story-wise has been done a billion times before, so from the beginning to the end was completely predictable, but they did do it really well. And it's based on actual events, which Academy Award-winning films seem to like. And it had a little bit of a controversy, but not too much, with the family of the character Mahershala Ali plays getting offended at his depiction in the film. Why did this film win the Oscar over the others in the category? Okay, let's take a look at everything else that it was running against. We have Black Panther, a big budget sci-fi action film. Come on, there was no way that film was going to win in this category. Those types of films hardly ever win. Same thing with comedies. The Academy of Motion Arts and Pictures loves dramas, especially historical dramas. So we'll just rule that one out there. That was a courtesy nomination for them to prove like, hey look, we nominate big budget films. Next up we have Black Klansman. Great film, Spike Lee, probably honestly should have been in there. You know, should it have won? Who knows? There were certainly better films that came out this last year, but those of course weren't nominated. So in this category, the problem is that it might be too black of a film, and you know, the Oscars are #SoWhite. So it got its nomination, but there's probably really no danger of it actually winning in this category. Bohemian Rhapsody. This film I really liked. Out of all of these, I personally felt that this one should have won, but let's look at it this way. It's a music biopic, not great for Academy Awards. Has basically a new star in Rami Malek, so voters probably went down the list and they're like, hey, okay, well, I won't vote for this for Best Picture, but I'll vote for Rami Malek as Best Actor, which is why he ended up winning that category. After that, we have The Favorite. Way too kind of European, indie, small of a film. Probably didn't have the budget behind it in regards to promoting it to win in this category, which films nowadays kind of seem to need if they want to actually win a Best Picture Oscar. So, nice film. I believe that was actually our pick. Was that our pick? I don't know. But anyway, really good film. Definitely should have been a contender, but just too small of a film without the press behind it in order to make it happen. A Star is Born. I mean, come on, you've got first-time director, and you've got a film that has been made three times before, so this is basically just a remake of a remake of a remake. Good film, but no chance in hell that this had any contention of winning in this category. Vice. Way too one-sided in its political ideology, and Hollywood is already accused enough of being this liberal elite media types, so there's no way they're going to vote for this film to win in this category out of fear of further accusations of this. And then you have Roma. And now this was pretty much, I think, the one everyone was predicting that should win, and actually now that I think about it, I think this is the one we also predicted that was win. Yes, it's a foreign film, you know, but black and white, artsy, well-crafted film. Quick interruption, I just realized as I was editing this video that I didn't mention that Roma did win Best Foreign Film. So from the Academy's point of view, if they can put this into the Best Foreign Film winning category, then why bother for Best Feature? Yes, in the past, there has been Best Foreign Film that has also won Best Feature, but it's a rarity. So that is another kind of strike against Roma in winning Best Feature Film. So really the question should be, is out of all of those, what do you have? Well, then you have the Green Book. It checks all the criteria for the Academy Awards. Okay, it's got a nice mix of ethnicity, of race, of history, of an actor gaining weight for a role, of a slight bit of controversy. It's not too controversial. The story is easy to follow and understand. It's by a studio that's got money behind it to push it to win an Academy Award. So there you go. That's what you have. Academy Awards in general are kind of a bit of a joke. But the reality is, if you look at all of these films that were nominated in this category, people shouldn't be like, why did the Green Book win? Oh, it's a terrible film. Blah, I can't believe the Academy Awards. Really, the question should be, why is anyone surprised that that's the film that won?